I thought I would go ahead and do some haulage today. I've got a couple pieces from some recent spring collections to share with you guys, and some miscellaneous as well. And then I'm also going to throw in a little bit of vlog footage towards the end of the video for you guys, some horse stuff and Phoebe and Cruiser stuff, because a couple of you guys have been asking me for some of that. So if you're interested in the vlogage, it'll be at the end of the video. But let's just jump into this spring haulage stuff. I thought I would go ahead and mention these two Stila palettes from the spring collection real quick, because I did do a video on them, and I'll link it down below, because people again have been saying that my videos haven't been showing up in their feed. So just to let you guys know, I did do a video on the Nouveau Natural eye palette right here, and then also the Field of Florals convertible color palette right here. Love it. So I'll link that video down below if you're interested in seeing that. I did pick up a couple pieces from Guerlain spring collection. This first one being the Guerlain Meteorites Pearls to Blush, and it is in, it's got a name, Angelic Radiance, and the packaging is pretty cute there. The actual blush comes in a cardboard packaging. It's got a cute print on it, and the actual little packaging is cute, but it's cardboard for one, and normally their meteorites come in, you know, the tin packaging, but it's really thin cardboard as well. And this was around, I want to say it was around the $50 range. I was so surprised when I got this about how cheap it felt, like the actual packaging. Not a big fan of that. The actual blush product inside is quite nice, but I'm going to show you this little motif on there. And then inside, it does come with a little puff, but I always like to take that out because I don't use the puff for one, and I feel like it kind of absorbs product. But let me show you these. There's the pearls right there. It comes with 0.45 ounces of product, or 13 grams. And then the new reformulated pearls are, I believe, 0.88 ounces. Granted, this is a blush though, but you do get twice as much like pearl product in the big size for about the same price. But again, this is a blush. That's what it looks like right there. It goes on the cheeks really nice. It looks really pretty. It's like a warm pink color. I dipped in for a swatch of it right there on my finger, so hopefully you guys will be able to see this, because it's, you know, pearl product. It's a little bit more difficult to swatch, but that's what it looks like. It goes on the cheeks really nice. It does actually, I think, give kind of an angelic type of a flush, which is called, yeah, Angelic Radiance, so that the name fits. The only thing that I'm disappointed in, you know, I know that there's less product. It is a blush, so that didn't disappoint me too much. Like, the little BBs are quite small compared to the original, but like the original meteorites, but the packaging is so cheap. Like, even if they made it a thicker, more sturdier cardboard, I would have been a little bit happier, but that's just a disappointment that it's so flimsy. And then I did pick up their new pressed meteorites as well. They're light revealing powder, and the shade that I have is Too Clair. There are 3 shades that they released, and the Too Clair is the lightest shade. And so this compact, it comes with 0.35 ounces of product, or 10 grams. Again, the bigger tin, let me grab them. They come with 0.88 ounces a piece, or 25 grams. And when I posted a picture on Instagram, I'd gotten quite a few people asking me whether or not to go for these pressed ones that were in the picture or the original ones. And as far as the price point, they're pretty much the same on the price point, and you get over twice the amount in the loose version. So I think that both of them look the same on the skin. So if you want to get more product, more bang for your buck, I would go for the loose pearls. But I will say I have been actually using the pressed version more than my Ethereal Light from Hourglass as a finishing, all-over finishing powder, because for some reason it seems to be more convenient to use in the pressed form as opposed to the loose form. I just found myself really using this a lot since I've gotten it, and this is what it looks like inside. Again, it is the lightest shade. I did have the pressed pearls in a couple different versions. Like, I've got Wulong, and I've got I think 2 other ones as well. And the problem that I always kind of had with those versions is it was really hard to pick up product in the pan. Like, they're really pressed in there. This one's pressed in there as well, but they're not as pressed as the older pressed version of of the meteorites. So I've been using a Chikuhodo powder brush to finish my face with this, and this here does give a little bit more glow, which is another question I got, whether this or Ethereal Light, which I like better, and I really like them both, but this one here, I notice more of a glow to my skin, and the Ethereal Light, it finishes off the face and brightens and all that as well, but this one has a little bit more of a glow factor to it. So I've really been enjoying this because it's cold and my skin's a little on the dull side. So I've been using it a lot for finishing my face. I have it on all over again today as well. So let's see if we can't swatch it. And it comes in a pretty packaging right here, and it's just a plastic, and that is what it looks like. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it that well, but... And then I went ahead and picked up one of their quads. So they came out with 2 quads from the spring line. One had some really pretty navy and a baby blue color in it, and I was tempted, but I'm trying to be a little bit better. Instead of just getting both, I decided to just get one. But the thing that really made me only get one is the last 2 quads that they released. There was quite a few mattes in there. That formula was so much different than the Guerlain quads that I have. I returned both of them. They have the same pattern as the one that I'm going to show you, so I was a little apprehensive about getting both anyway. This one here, it's called the 504 Le Presso, I believe, and it is an all shimmer palette. Now the shimmers from Guerlain perform significantly better than the last 2. I believe it was the fall palettes. Their mattes were just so horrible on me. I just couldn't. But these ones here performed decent. But again, I feel like the formula on these have changed from the Guerlain quads that I have. It did work nicely, and it was significantly easy to use, and it was pretty on the eyes and all that. But I do feel like the formula is slightly less than their older formula for some reason. But anyway, let me get up close and show you. There's the cover, and this is what the back, it's called Le Presso, and these are the shades right there, and they're pretty light. These first 2 are light shimmers, and then you got a green and a brown right there. So we'll swatch those. But the look really came out nice. It really did. I did pick up 3 products from the Dior Kingdom of Colors collection. This first one is the 5-color palette in 466 House of Greens. And these all come with the little velvet like type pouch in them. But I wore this one, and it was really, really pretty. I've worn both of them so far, and I like the look. They're very spring feeling. They were easy to use, and they were really pretty on the eyes as well. So this first one is House of Greens. They come in the standard new-ish Dior packaging, and it had a little embossing in the center there that was really cute. But this color right here is so pretty. But that is 466 House of Greens. I'll try to swatch these colored ones. Look at this color. I just think it is so beautiful. So that's the House of Greens quad. And then I did pick up the House of Pinks is the other one. And House of Pinks looks like that right there. Another really pretty quint from Dior. I wore this one in conjunction with the new NARS Dual Intensity palette a couple days ago, and it just looked so pretty. So let's swatch a couple of these guys. And then what's the other one? Here, let's swatch this guy. And neither one of these palettes had any mattes in them. So they're all shimmer, but they're like, I don't know, kind of soft purple, soft green. The eye looks just came out very pretty looking and springish, I guess, which is the point. But that one is the House of Pinks. And then I did pick up the blush. The blush was just calling my name, and it's 536 Peach Splendor. It's really, really pretty. I've worn this a couple times since I've gotten it as well, and it's a pretty blush. Probably fair light skin. I'm not sure how well this one would do on a darker skin tone because it is a pretty light peach color, and it does have some gold shimmers running through it. But on the skin it just looks like kind of like a satin color. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this to show up or not. Right there. a real soft peach. It looks really pretty on fair skin, which is, I guess, what I have, but hopefully that shows up. Let's talk about the palette that I have on my eyes right now. It's the Lancome My French palette. It says limited edition right on the box, and then I did see on a blog, a couple blogs, that Lisa Eldridge is the new product developer. I'm not sure the exact title, but she is now behind, I think it's product development for Lancome. And I don't know if she was responsible for this particular palette or not, but this is probably the prettiest, more unique items that I've seen from Lancome in a long time. And this is, again, what is on my eyes, but I gotta show you this, how cute this this packaging is. Oh, it's so mirrored. Hopefully you guys can see it there. There's a little gal on there walking her dog, and it's, you know, it's a real Parisian theme on there. It's really, really pretty. And it comes with a double-ended brush. One's a flat side and the other is a angled brush. They're both synthetic. And then inside of here, I'm not 100% sure. There's a little diagram for how to use them, but I don't know exactly what the point of this little door is here, because there's the teal shades underneath here. I don't get it. I'm not sure why they're in there. These two are referred to as liners, but I just used them in the outer corner of my eye. I use these 3 shades right here, and then I use these 3 shades right there. These ones are all matte. These ones are shimmers, and then these ones are shimmers. So I really, really like the way the look came out. I feel like the formula on these is better than the 5 color design, the ones that come with 5 shades in the little quint style palettes. They're more substantial. I find that the ones in the quints are like really, really soft and really thin in texture. They look so pretty in the palette, but I don't find them to be the easiest to use sometimes, because I do have a couple, but I don't buy a ton of them just because of the performance. They're a little bit something to work with anyway. But I feel like this formula is different and it's great. The matte's blended really great through the teal, and I really like it. So good one for sure. Let's get up close here and show you guys what it looks like. So these 3 right here are matte, and then these 3 are shimmer, and then these 2 are considered the liner shades, and that one's just a shadow. Again, I'm not 100% sure what's up with the door there, but I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see these or not, but let's give it a whirl. Yeah, those shades are too light, but they do have pigment. They blended. They're really nice on. And then these ones are the shimmers. These are the only 3 that I didn't use right here. But ooh, they're pretty. And then I'll swatch these 3 right here, which are also pretty. Everything performed great. I really like the way that the look came out on my eyes. Right there. So that is the My French palette from Lancome, and it's so, oh, there you got it. You can see it pretty good. It's so, so cute. I did order 2 more of the Hourglass Modernist palettes from Sephora. I did it for the greater good. I've heard such mixed reviews on these. People are either loving them or people are having like the same experience or feeling towards them that I have, which I really, really don't think they're worth the money. My Infinity palette was so bad. I'm like and some people love it, so I'm thinking to myself, is there a bad batch? I don't know, but I did pick up 2 other colors. I picked up Monochrome and Color Field, and both of these didn't have as much fallout or kick up like in the pan, or as much fallout. They both had fallout and kick up, but not as much as the Infinity palette. But it took me forever just to try to create a look, and I like to, you know, when I'm testing and trying out a palette, I try to use it to the best of its ability, and it was just, this is the monochrome one, and it pretty much turned into a purplish smoky eye on me, but it was just a pack and blend, pack and blend, pack and blend, trying to get the color out of it and to get a look on it. What I think about them is if you want this, how pretty it looks in the pan, if you want it that pretty to show up on your eye, I think you're going to be disappointed. If you like the colors and you like maybe a softer wash of similar tones of this, you might like it, but I found them very hard to work with. And can you get a look out of them? Yeah, you totally can, but I just think the amount of work that it takes and for what they are, I think they're way too expensive and just not worth the money, I guess. So this one is monochrome, and I will be sending these back. These two here are pressed pretty hard, and then these ones over here are a little bit softer. But they didn't have nearly as much powder. So you can see, like, they just don't look pretty. They didn't look pretty on either. The look came out, you know, decent, but it wasn't as pretty as it looks in the pan on my eyes by any means. So that one's monochrome. But out of the three, the Infinity, the monochrome, and the color field, I did like this one the best out of the three that I've tried. So, and this one here is color filled, and you can see that there's a crack in one of the shadows, and it came like that. And my Infinity palette also came with like a crack in there. But see how beautiful this looks in the pan? It just looks stunning to me. It doesn't go on the eye as pretty as it looks in the pan, which is, I mean, if you're looking at it and thinking, ooh, it looks so pretty, you expect it to show up like that on your eyes, you know, and it just falls short for me. So I think if people, you know, want a softer version of these colors, I think they might really like them, but I think they're kind of hard to use and kind of messy. So there is 3 of those ones, and let me do these other 2. So you can see that there's a crack in there. Right there. I think even in the swatches you can see, you know, you can see how they are, but usually, you know, I don't go precisely by swatches, but hopefully you can see like at least the texture of the shadows by how they swatched. But I feel like, this is going to sound really bad, I feel like my Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette packs a punch 10 times more than this guy. And that's like $4.99. Anyway, I want to love them so much. Like, I want to love them so much that I'm tempted to try one more, because some people have been saying that they've really been enjoying them. But on Instagram too, a lot of people have said they've had the same experience as me. So it could also be a personal preference thing. Like I said, if you like a softer, more melded together green look, you might like this. You know, I don't like them. Anyway, I'm gonna end the haul here. If you guys want to see some vlogages and stuff like that, we'll get into it right now. You guys are wondering what it was looking like outside. That's what it looks like. Visibility is pretty sad. It is kind of, it's so windy out, it's ridiculous. And it's snowing slightly as well. What are you doing, Phoebe? When we put out hay for the horses, 17 head didn't come in out of the big herd. So me and my mom are gonna cruise out there and bring them in. They gotta be out there somewhere, which when the numbers aren't all there, then we gotta go find them, make sure everything's all right. But my outerwear. Jumping in the Commander here. You know, they'll come with us. There's where the fence is down. Oh my gosh, this wind is cold. Whew. Come on, guys. Is that little Homozygous in there too?
she's really plowing through the snow. Come on, guys. Come on, Foxy. Come on, sweetheart. Cold. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's cold. It's probably, with the wind chill, it's probably about 10 below. It's freezing. Freezing, freezing. Oh, these silly horses. They should come in now to get hay and should come out. Me and my mom have to come back out and gotta come back out and fix the fence that's down right here. Hey, get in here. You gotta watch out there, sweetheart. You gotta go the other way. Go the other way. See, you gotta make sure they don't get in this wire here. Holy criminies. So did you count 11? How many? 15? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of them, yeah. There you go. There's a bog down here. I know. These guys, yep, it's all wet down there. They're slowing down a little bit. That one with that side snip with a little bit of a, yeah. Whoa, whoa. There's the magic. This one's hot on our tail. That ought to warm her up, huh? Yeah. That snowbank is too deep and hard to drive the Commander through, so she's gonna walk up the fence line. I gotta go back and shut the gate because they weren't gonna go in, and then all the hay and the rest of the herd is over that hill there. So now we gotta go out in this wind and stuff and fix the fence.
wrong with that one?
It slips every time. It drives me kind of nuts.
I'll get you that for Christmas.
Huh?
I'll get you one for Christmas.
Yeah, right.
Some new wire pliers in your stocking.
I have snot running down my face.
Do you suppose it's about 20 below right now?
What?
You think it's 20 below with the wind chill?
I don't know, my face is cold. It's pretty cold though.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. It's snowing outside right now. Natural blush right there. Natural blush. Hang on. cold out here. Now you guys know I don't fix my hair that much.